Today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be planting my carrot and parsnip seeds. What I'm starting out with here is an overgrown pot that's just got loads of weeds in it, and it's been left over from last year. So we're going to pick these out, clear up this pot and replenish the nitrogen. I know it sounds disgusting, but these chicken pellets, I've got a big box here, you can get smaller ones. Not sponsored, I wish, but I've got Westland's organic chicken manure pellets. These guys will replenish the nitrogen in the soil and the nutrients that were sucked out last year. I'm also going to put some more compost in this as well, which I've got beside me down here. Just the same compost that I used in my previous video when I was planting my seeds. With planting carrots and parsnips, you overseed when you're first sowing them, and then when they start growing you thin them out later. So with these I'm going to be keeping these either in the greenhouse just so they can get the warmth that they need to start germinating, or in the garden under a net to stop carrot flies from coming in and trying to eat my plants. Okay, so job number one is removing these weeds. So we'll do that first. So you're probably wondering why I'm throwing away massive clumps of what seems like perfectly good compost, and it's because of this. These are root balls that were formed from the previous plant that I had in here, and removing them means that the soil is going to be fresh and free of old roots, so that the new plants can grow without any issues and won't get tangled up in any old roots that are in the compost. Don't panic if you see me throwing away things like this, because it's absolutely covered in roots and we don't need those. So I like to throw those away to replenish the soil and give the new plants space to grow. And you can see there's a lot of it in here. I've let this go far too long. Alright, so now the pot is clear of lumps and bumps and roots and weeds, I'm going to start replenishing it. So we're going to whack some of these bad boys in here, and all they are is just pelleted chicken poop. So you just sprinkle it in the soil as much as you need, give it a good mixing in. I'll add some compost, mix all that in together, and then the pot will be ready for sowing our seeds. Just sitting in my greenhouse working on this tub for carrots, and it's absolutely started hammering it down outside. My gosh, I'm glad I'm sat in here. So we've got our pot all sorted down here now. We've put our compost and our chicken pellets in there, and we've replenished the nitrogen. So the next thing we need is the seeds. In this multi-pack of seeds I've got rainbow carrots, I've got parsnips, and I've got some regular carrot seeds on the back there. What I'm going to do in this one is I'm going to sprinkle a mix of the rainbow carrots and the normal carrot seeds in here. For no other reason other than it'll be a nice surprise to pull them up and see which ones have germinated. I'll probably do the same in another pot. Obviously I won't record that one because you would have seen me do this, so you'll know the process, but I will keep you updated on the growth when it starts, so you can watch them mature and grow up with me. So I think that would be quite nice. So Time for the seeds. Alright, so I've got you mounted up next to where I'm going to be planting these seeds. So there are lots of different drills that you can do. You can do straight lines, you can do swirly whirlies, whatever takes your fancy. I'm going to go with a swirly whirly just because it uses up a lot more of the space, which means I can plant more seeds. So I won't be so heartbroken when it comes to thinning them out. So we'll just do a little, doesn't have to be a very big drill, just a little one all the way around the edge. Like that. Doesn't have to be very deep either, just because these guys will draw down to where water is, so once they get established they don't need to be planted too deep. So I'm going to do one circle like that, and we're going to grab some of our rainbow carrot seeds. Just going to sprinkle those. Oops, I'm not doing a very good job at that. Just going to sprinkle those around on the outside of the drill there. You could do these one seed at a time if you really wanted to, but from both mine and other gardeners' experiences, best advice is to just sprinkle them in, and then you can decide which are the weaker seedlings and which are the stronger ones when it comes to plucking them out and thinning the herd. So these are my regular carrot seeds. Look very similar, of course, because they're both from the same family. But I'm just going to sprinkle some of these in just for a giggle, and we'll see what we end up with by the time they start popping up. And there we go, that's those in the middle. Oh, in the middle, that's them in the ring. So you just cover them over from outside or the middle, whichever way you want to do it, doesn't matter, as long as they get covered by a layer of soil. Like that. There we go. And then we'll do another drill in the middle for our other guys that we're going to plant here. Like that. There we go. And we'll just get another mix again of the different seeds and plonk them in there and see what grows. Okay, some of those ones. I love rainbow carrots, they're so pretty and they taste amazing. I'll try and find some pictures from when I grew them last year, and I'll show you what they look like when they're freshly picked. They're amazing tasting carrots. The way that they grow, they can be called harlequin or rainbow. There's different places called them different things. And the colours that they come in are the colours they would have grown in naturally years and years and years ago, up until we bred them to be bright orange, because apparently we as humans think that one colour for everything is natural. I don't know. I like heirloom seeds. I've got a lot of heirloom tomato seeds that I'm planning on growing this year as well. A lovely lady gave them to me in seed swap, so I'm going to be doing that. Alright, so we've planted our seeds, now we have to water them. So give them a good watering in. Make sure all the seeds get a good drink and a good amount of water. You don't have to be too liberal with this, you just depends on how good your compost is. I've just refreshed this, so there's plenty of nitrogen in there. so they should do fine. Alright, that's our carrot seeds planted. Now time to move on to parsnips. For the parsnip seeds I've got a smaller pot, just because I don't need as many parsnips as I would carrots. I'm growing parsnips for Christmas, so hopefully by around that time they should be ready to come out. I'll skip past this part and catch up with you again when we're ready to sow the seeds. Alright, so here we are, we're all filled up with compost and we've got our fertiliser in there. Now it's the fun part, seeds. Alright, so we've got our tub there all ready for the seeds. These are our parsnip seeds that I was given by a very nice lady in a seed swap. Oh, they're already starting to fall out of the packet. I thought they were all going to be packaged up, not loose in the packet. Okay, thank you Thompson and Morgan for the warning. Well, I guess we can just start placing them around then, seeing so they've decided to start coming out on their own. We'll do them like this and we'll do the old battle of the fittest, see who makes it. So just put them around in a little circle like that. I had no idea they were going to be loose inside this packet. I've never even seen a parsnip seed before. This is a new thing to me. Parsnip seeds. So these are a bit bigger than carrot seeds, which is interesting. So I think maybe I can actually get away with not having to sprinkle these. I can actually space them as I want to. So I think that should be, I'll do one more over there and then that would be sufficient. There we go. And then what I'm going to do with these, as opposed to having made trenches and things, I'm going to grab my compost and just sprinkle a light layer over the top. Then that will it'll help bed them down and help them with growing. So we'll just pat that a little bit. There we go. And then water them in. There we go. Something I forgot with the carrots was I forgot to put in a label, so we're going to do that now as well. Oops. We'll write on them what they are and the date that we planted them. So today is the 4th of May. May the 4th be with you, Star Wars fans. That's all labelled. Excuse the really bad handwriting. My hands have decided not to work properly today, which is really irritating. And there's the carrot label. Alright, that's all the seeds done for this video. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. As always, I appreciate your company. Let's continue this journey together. One job, one day at a time. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.